Hey guys, it's Britt and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making eggless nog. Eggnog was one of my favorite holiday drinks. We would have it usually around Christmas, and it's full of fat and it's heavy and not a health promoting drink. But I love the flavors of it, so I wanted to create a whole food plant-based version, and I've done just that. Even if you're somebody who is not a fan of eggnog, like my husband, I think the idea of having eggs or some kind of egg ingredient in a drink kind of grossed him out before even being vegan or plant-based. So when I would always want to buy like a little carton of eggnog, he was totally not for it. So when I told him I made an eggless nog, he was kind of like still not very interested in it because he didn't like the original. But he actually loves this. It's so yummy, and I love that it's good for you. It's nutrient dense. It doesn't have, this one actually is a nut-free recipe, depending on if you consider nutmeg a nut. But there isn't any like cashews or anything with this, so it is a very light drink, which is also very nice. So if you're somebody who's following a low-fat lifestyle, or you want something to replace your eggnog with, try it out. And if you weren't a fan of eggnog, still try it out. I promise you it's a keeper. So we're going to get started. It's very simple ingredients, which again, this channel is all about keeping it easy and convenient. So I have them all right here. I have 1 cup of ice cubes. You can, get around close to that. I'm going to put it in a high-speed blender. There is one ingredient you have to make ahead of time, and that is a white sweet potato. I cooked up 2 of them. You could use, there's different kinds. We actually used a Japanese sweet potato for this that is kind of a yellowish, whitish color for the flesh. I just cooked up 2 of them that I'm going to have this week, but I took 1 cup of the insides, don't put the peels in, for this. So it's 1 cup of a white sweet potato. You can find any white sweet potato that you like, but we use Japanese for this. And go ahead and add that. This is probably the thing that you guys are going to look at me like, that's weird. I promise you, you can't taste it. It adds to the creaminess and sweetness of the drink. Also, it adds some bulk. So a lot of different recipes will add a banana, like a frozen banana, to make it creamy. But I find that banana has a kind of a strong taste, and so the Japanese sweet potato works perfect. You need 1.5 cups of an unsweetened non-dairy milk. So that could be oat milk if you'd like. You can also use like an unsweetened almond milk. Whatever your preference on non-dairy works for this. Just make sure it's unsweetened and unflavored. And this makes enough for 2 servings of eggnog or eggless nog. We have 2 pitted dates. Again, this is to your sweetness. I find that 2 pitted dates works perfect. It's the perfect amount of sweetness with that Japanese sweet potato in here. You can add more or less. Try it out. Add as you go. You can always add them in after. But 2 pitted medjool dates, 1 in there. And then I have 1 teaspoon, not tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And you can use vanilla bean powder or something like that. It really helps bring out all the flavors. So you can add that as well. And I'll have all the measurements down in the description box below. So make sure you watch that. And then our spices. So the spices are really nice if you get the nutmeg and you ground it yourself. It adds to the flavor. It's kind of worth doing that. But it's 1/2 of a teaspoon of nutmeg and 1/2 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Again, you can play around with the spices to your liking. I did put a little bit extra to the side, just to sprinkle on top of our drink. But that's it. We're ready to blend. It's going to make a creamy, delicious eggless nog that you're going to love. And we are just such big fans of this drink. It's like the perfect holiday festive drink. So you can make this for more than 2 people. Just multiply the recipe for how many people you're serving. But who doesn't love a festive holiday drink that you can feel good about drinking without guilt? I do. So I'm going to go blend this. I'll show you guys the beautiful eggnog color it makes, and then we'll top it with some extra nutmeg and cinnamon on top, and it's ready to serve. But I love this recipe. It's so simple and easy. You can whip it up. Doesn't make a lot of mess, and you know, if you wanted to, you could people add rum to theirs. You could do that as well if you wanted to, but I just like it the way it is. Let's keep health promoting, all whole food plant ingredients, you know, so it can improve your health, not damage it, which is what I'm interested in. So I'm gonna go blend this. I'll pour it into 2 drinks. We'll top it with some nutmeg, and the recipe's done. So who doesn't love something quick and easy, especially for the holidays? Once everything is well combined and blended completely, you'll just smell all of that cinnamon and nutmeg. It's so good. Get 2 glasses, and it comes out the perfect coloring. It's just such a good treat. It's nice and thick. This actually probably could do 3 of these cups, but I'm not complaining. More for later. All right, so I like to just top ours with some nutmeg and cinnamon that I have extra on the side and just kind of sprinkle it on top. So fun. I always want to make stuff for 2 servings because, you know, my husband and I both want some, and I don't want to share. So that's why I try to make 2 to 4 servings per recipe, but it is beautiful. Creamy, delicious, whole food plant-based, as always, nutrient dense, and taste amazing. So I hope you guys make this. If you guys do make this, make sure you tag us. You know, make sure you are posting the pictures of the food you make of ours. We love to see them. This is just such a great treat that you guys are going to love. Don't be weirded out by the sweet potato in it. Promise you, it's good. I just cooked the sweet potatoes, let them cool down. I actually did it yesterday and kept them in the refrigerator and then pulled it out and scooped out a cup. So don't be intimidated by that. Do it. It's worth it. And I hope you guys make this. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday for a new recipe video. We are so close to getting 20,000 subscribers. It's just kind of mind-boggling. 10,000 was my goal for the end of this year. So I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting us. And this is just such a passion of mine. So yeah, just super thankful that you guys are all here and making our recipes and enjoying them. But I will see you very soon on the next one. We are going to go enjoy some eggnog, eggless nog. It's just like mind-boggling that this tastes so much like eggnog. I can't get over it. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to go enjoy one of these. I'm going to share the other one with Mark. I will see you guys very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Really good.